All right, guys, here we go. Hope everyone's fantastic. Hope everyone had a great week. The Tigers did not have a great week, though. They went 1-5 for the last 6 games. Just recently getting swept by Houston, the Houston Astros in Houston. There's a lot I can dive into here, and I'm going to get to it. I just want to say one thing first, though. I am going to stay positive. Um, it's very difficult at this time, and I've gotten emotional on a couple of my Snapchats, really emotional about it, because it's difficult during a stretch like this where you're not scoring runs and you're pitching, but your pitching's been brilliant. So it's like not everything's bad, but the results are bad, and that it's a result-oriented league. So that's where the issues come in at. So let's just dive right into it. So I'm going to start with the doubleheader on Wednesday because Tuesday's game got postponed. So we had a doubleheader Wednesday, which we split. And quite honestly, we could have easily went 0-6 in this stretch. We got lucky and were gifted a couple errors in the fifth inning on Wednesday by the Pirates to get us a victory in Game 1. We lost Game 2, and then we just got swept by Houston. So we're currently on a 5-game losing streak. 2-8 in our last 10, 2-13 in our last 15. If you go back to our last 15 games, so it's been a brutal stretch. If you're a Tiger fan, no, you don't wish pain like this on anybody. It's ridiculous. It's just painful to watch every night right now, and nothing's going right. It doesn't seem like results wise. Going into the offense, though, let's just start top to bottom here. Derek Hill, Badu, Grossman have rotated between leadoff spots. None of those guys are hitting right now. So you don't really have a good leadoff hitter that can get on base. Baez, he's been in a slump recently, but he's been our most, consistent power / good player with clutch hitting. But we don't have any of that right now, and he's been in a slump over his last five games. Miggy, he's getting all these milestones now. He's got 600 doubles, 503 or 4 home runs, and he's got the 3,009 or 10 hits now, I think. So he's getting all these milestones, but at a certain point, you're like, okay, congratulations, Miggy. We're looking at this thing as a whole. We need to start winning games. And the clock is ticking because you are currently 8-19 on the year. That's their record, which they played 27 games and won 8, lost 19. So that's ridiculously brutal. The only team worse in baseball is Cincinnati Reds, and they have 5 wins. So that just tells you how bad we're doing right now. 1 for 30. We had 30 chances with runners in scoring position in the Houston series. We had 1 hit with runners in scoring position. 1 for 30. 30 chances, 1 hit. It's just the thing that's like mind-boggling now. You're not scoring runs, yes, but you had 11 hits on Saturday's game, and you mustered 1 run on 11 hits. That's a whole picture for you. You're getting the hits, but not the clutch ones or the meaningful ones. It's just one of those things where I don't know. I mean, it feels like everyone on this team's in the slump at the same time, which is going to produce 0 runs and 0 results. And your pitching, the thing that's the most frustrating is your pitching's been damn good. Scooble, Rodriguez threw a gem. Brisky's thrown a couple gems. I mean, it's unbelievable right now that you're not winning any of these games. You could have easily won 3 out of 4 if your offense was clicking on any kind of cylinder in Houston. But we're just not doing anything right now. It's frustrating, but here we go. An 8-game homestand needing to play really good. 6-2 minimum to get your season kind of back on track. You're feeling good about yourselves going to Tampa next week. 6-2 is the minimum we need. Pineda on the hill tonight. We start a 5-game series with Oakland tonight with a doubleheader tomorrow, and then we got Orioles over the weekend beginning Friday night. So these 8 games right here, folks, it's like, okay, are we going to be relative at all this year, or are we just done? We're just down in the dumps and our season's over before Memorial Day, which is embarrassing as hell if that's the case. We got to flip this thing around. Everyone's visibly frustrated. I'd like to see, you don't want to point fingers or throw anyone in the bus, but I'd like to see AJ Hinch at least acknowledge, okay, this has been brutal. Like, we need to figure this out. And I'm sure they're working hard. I'm not doubting their work ethic. But it's just like, man, this is just frustrating to watch on a nightly basis because you're getting the pitching. Your pen comes in, hold them down. Your starters are doing their thing. You're just not getting any timely or clutch hitting. That's just it. You had 1 hit yesterday in yesterday's game, 1 hit. Jake Odorizzi is not a great pitcher. He's not somebody that should be shutting you down through 5 innings, and then their bullpen just comes in and one guy pitches 3 innings. He saw the lineup twice. He did fantastic. It's just It's mind-boggling right now how bad this team has been. This is the time we turned around last year. We were terrible last year. We were 9-24 to start. Right now we're 8-19. So right on that similar thing. We turned it around right about now. We need Scope to get going in Candelario. We need to start seeing wins. We need to see wins, stack a few wins here and there, like get a 3 or 4 game winning streak going. Like, okay, let's feel good about ourselves again. Let's get this thing back on the rails. Get back on track. So that's where we're at right now. I really appreciate you tuning in as always. I'm planning on doing a live stream for next Monday's game, which I believe is what, the 16th of May. It's a 6:40 start in Tampa. I plan on going live here, probably in the second or third inning around 7:10, 7:30. I plan on doing that. I'm going live on YouTube next Monday. I'm still going to post my weekly video, but I'm going to do a live stream while watching the game. I plan on doing that next Monday, like I said, which I believe is May 16th. I really appreciate everyone tuning in as always. Go Tigers. Let's get out of this slump. Let's clap it up for the Tigers. Let's get them going. I'll be at the game on Thursday. Excited for that day game. I'm going to see Brisky in person, which will be nice. And I'm excited to get back down another game. Let's just hope we can see the results here going forward. We need to start stacking some W's. As always, guys, really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you very much. And I'll see you next week. Take care, guys. Really appreciate it.